Hello everybody, that's a game here, I know, perfect opening. Today, we'll be tackling Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Now, there are 3 games here, so there's a lot for me to do. We'll be playing Super Mario 64. My favorite of all of them, Super Mario Sunshine, that one I'll be playing first. And Super Mario Galaxy, which I won't be doing a video on until I've actually completed it, because I haven't completed all 3 of these games. I haven't won all of them. I've been trying, but when I was a kid, I could never complete this one. I've gotten really far into it. I almost had a near loss experience with the last one I just did that triggered me so much I was actually deciding whether I was going to do a video on this or not. And in the end, I decided, hey, I promised my YouTubers I'd do a video on this. I'm doing this just for them. And so, here we are. About to do our first episode on Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube, now on Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I'm excited because yesterday when I played this, I was playing it to see if I'd be able to do much in this game. And surprisingly, I made it to the 5th area. All in one day, I know. Crazy, right? That's with work today, too. Like, I didn't get to do much today. I only played a little bit of Super Mario 64, really, and that's it for today so far. And a bit of Galaxy, too, because of where I was at. But yeah, without much further ado, and enough of me talking your ears off, it's time to get started on Super Mario Sunshine. Next, we'll move on to Super Mario 64, and then when I complete this game, I'll move on to that one. Of course, I'll want to finish this one a little bit first, because I haven't finished it yet. And no, I will not be doing all the stars for these 2 games, nor all the shines for this one, just what we need to unlock the final Bowsers for each of them, and win the games. So that being said, let's get started. With Super Mario Sunshine, I should be a little bit more better with the controls, but I still suck at this game with the controls because I was more used to the GameCube controls and now I have to get used to these ones, which is kind of tricky. But over the years, as I play this, because I'm sure this is a limited time play, it's a limited time release. I specifically said that this is a limited time release, which means it's not really going to be a game that you can play for a little bit and then not be able to play later. Because they already have one of those games. So my first file has 35 shines collected. I'm just collecting what I need to unlock the final level, which is beat the 7th level of each world. So let's get started with file number B in order to start from the beginning. He had hearts over his eyes, guys. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Back to having hearts on his eyes. Uh-oh.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving!
No, no, boys. Don't touch that stuff.
Excuse me,
Whoever that was is gone now. I know who it is.
I am most concerned with the well-being of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
But you know. Mario, be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Anyways, let me explain a little bit more about the 3D collection, since I have gleaned some info, but not all my info is accurate, so do bear with me. This series is being released for a limited time, which means you can only get it until March 31st of next year. If you haven't got it by then, it's not only not going to be in stores, but the digital version will also be gone. It's limited for digital versions as well. So, but it's not a limited time play, otherwise it would have said so when I entered the game. To remind players that it's only a limited time play. For that reason, this game is playable for anybody as long as they own it. Even after March 31st. If you delete it if you got the eShop version like me, after March 31st, then you will not be able to reacquire it because it won't be there to re-download. So be careful after March 31st, otherwise you could lose it forever if you accidentally delete it. But with that being said, let's see what this guy has to say. Oh, help you. Are you creative? Help? Help you? Are you crazy? We're the ones who need help. Take that water pump and clean the airstrip. You.
Power up complete. Thank you for purchasing this item from Gad Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information. Scanning and classifying subject data. Subject identified as Mario, resident of the Mushroom Kingdom. Data storage complete. I am Flood, a flash liquidizer ultra dowsing device. I hope to be of assistance.
Let me say one more thing real quickly before we watch Mario iconically put on Flood in an iconic scene. My info is not accurate though. I still haven't got all the info on all this and how it all works. To be honest, I don't really know everything yet. So until I know for sure, I think I might be able to find out when that October 1st game comes out for Nintendo Switch Online members. I will be doing a video on that on October 1st. So be on the lookout for that. I might try to play a little bit as long as I don't have work. If I do, I'll have to play as soon as I'm done work just to get a little used to it before I do a video on it. But basically, my info is not accurate. I'll find out when that thing comes out because it's limited time till March 31st. That's a known fact. It's only limited to play till then. I don't know. I think I know why though, but it's free, so yeah. They might only try that with free games, though. They don't usually do that when it's a game that's worth 60 full bucks. Nintendo knows better than to do us like that. They know better than to dupe us like that. Otherwise, we may not come back for more of their games, and they lose more money than what they'd be gaining. So, if my info is not accurate, I do apologize. Anyways, with that all being said, and with me finally done talking your ear off, I am sorry about that. Let's get back to Super Mario Sunshine. Now we get to learn how to use Flood.
Proceeding with user instruction. Use the button to shoot water from my bowl.
Because it has to say the button.
If you press the button, you can stop.
The reason why is because it's not the actual GameCube buttons. It's the ones for the Switch. So they had to switch it.
You can then use the stick to aim in any direction. Press the X button to switch to the hover nozzle. You can then press the button to hover in the air for a short time. If this tank is empty, no water can be sprayed. To refill tank, enter a body of water and press the button.
I usually end up pressing the R when I'm
Instructions
there.
complete.
Because it's a bigger.
Proceed.
It's because it's a bigger button. I'm more apt to press that. No, we don't need to hear that again.
Mario.
People will get bored. The ends at this point in the game will not have anything in them, like no blue coins, but later on they're going to have blue coins. But right now they're not really important because they only have regular coins. What are you looking at? Yeah, you keep on. Yeah, you keep on there. Keep on looking at me. It's not gonna do anything. Okay, now, enough playing around. These are like gatekeepers in this game. You're more likely to find them in front of areas where a level is accessible for the first few worlds. I believe that they do that for the first 3 worlds, but then they stop after World 4, Peter Park. Then to that one, it's a little different. But for the first few worlds, they're like gatekeepers and will be at the entrance of the first few worlds. A new world is only unlocked when you beat the first gatekeeper, and then after you beat the first level of each world you unlock, a new world is accessible. But for us, we gotta complete the 7th level of each world to unlock the final Bowser in the final area, which I cannot say because then YouTube will demonetize. demonetize me. Luckily, on my final video, it'll just be called the Final Boss Super Mario Sunshine Final Boss plus Ending. So no worries there, because I won't be mentioning the name of the final area.
Quite an unusual device.
I hope I don't have to actually censor the name itself on screen, because I don't know how to do that. Uh-oh, the police! What did I do now? I didn't do anything, guys, I swear. I don't know why I'm being put in prison here. Poor me. Or poor Mario, I should say. That's not me. No. What am I doing? What am I saying?
As you are no doubt aware, someone has been senselessly defacing fair Isle Delfino using some paint-like substance. The accused is charged with polluting our beautiful home, and yes, endangering our very way of life. Indeed, how can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because all of our guardians, the shine sprites, have vanished from their gathering spot at the Shine Gate. The reason? It's quite obvious. This horrible graffiti is to blame. Behold this sketch of the perpetrator based on eyewitness descriptions.
Yeah, that is not me.
The truth is obvious. The guilty
Don't
party
worry, guys, I'm not a criminal.
It is none other than Mario.
I'm pretending to be Mario right now.
Overruled.
I think it's not.
The defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the defendant to clean this entire island. Until Isle Delfino is completely free of his vile handiwork, Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
I'm trying to put myself in Mario's mindset,
adjourned.
but I don't think I'm doing a good job of that, am I, guys? I don't think so. Sorry for trying, but I'm trying.
This appears to be quite a predicament, Mario. Data analysis verifies that the island's inhabitants are indeed troubled by pollution, but the pollution itself is not the main problem. Mario, you witnessed this object at the airstrip, correct? It is a shine sprite. Shine sprites are the source of power on Isle Delfino. They used to gather in great numbers at the Shine Gate, but the graffiti incident has polluted the island and most of the shine sprites have fled. There is no longer any power to support the peaceful lifestyle of the islanders. It is most pitiable. The only way to ensure the return of the shine sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier. The perpetrator is likely at work even as we speak. And you, Mario, are being treated as a criminal. Tomorrow we must do our best to resolve this situation.
Go straight that way. You can't miss the mess now. Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember, we'll be watching you, pal.
Sure you are.
Start slacking off.
Sure you will. They don't really actually do anything if you don't actually move. They won't do a thing. And as an example, let me show you. Watch. I'm just going to stand here for a few moments. See, do a thing. What are you guys doing? I'm slacking off. You guys gonna do anything? No? Thought so. There's a shot I want to get over here first, though. There's a blue coin in there. I think I already know how to access that. I forgot you can't wall jump after getting out of the water. Okay, so there's a shine spot I can get up here. It's the tiniest bit difficult with these controls, but luckily it's not as hard as levels we'll be seeing later. AKA the levels where you lose your flood pack. Anyone? Yeah, those levels are the real pain in the butt. I'm already dead. As you can see, this is not going to be a no-death run. It is impossible with those levels where you lose flood. I best have my hover nozzle ready, because I'll probably need it. So what if I bonk? So I lost 3 health, I get it all back because of the shine spray. Those restore your health to full, so no worries if you take damage getting them. As long as you get them before you run out of health, you should be fine. So yeah, that's 2. Now let's go take care of that mess, because there's only really one we can really access right now. Well, there's another one we can probably access, but I want to access the first world and complete it before I actually access that shine spray, because there's a few things that happen before we can actually do the first world. Oh yeah, these guys can be annoying. Oh yeah, cutscenes. Saves your butt from damage. You see this type only twice in the game. We're going to be seeing a inky-like colored substance version of these guys when the second world is unlockable. And I say that because this is how you unlock the first world. I'm saying this for those who haven't played Sunshine. If you've played Sunshine before and are just trying to see what it looks like in this, yeah, look at, did you see what Mario looked like right there? And now we see Shadow Mario up close. But this isn't a social call. He's here for one reason, one is, he wants the princess. So now we get to learn how to deal with Shadow Mario, because we have to deal with him at the 7th level of each world. In order to unlock the final area, you have to beat him in each world. On the 7th level of each world, you have to fight Shadow Mario and defeat him the same way you fight him here. You have to spray him with water constantly. But be careful, you can go anywhere, really. And this one's the easiest of those fights, so the later ones will be way more difficult. Ow, 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 ow! Not fair, completely unfair. Shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that. Yeah, you actually can't hurt them. And so, let's enter World 1. Bianco Hills. Road to the Big Windmill. So there are actually 8 episodes in each world, but the 7th one you fight Shadow Mario. If you beat him, you basically unlock the events that lead you forward. As in, you get closer to unlocking the final area. Which is, I'm just going to call it Sensor Mountain, just because I can't say the name. 2020, what are you even becoming? 2020 has turned from, oh, this is going to be a great year, to this year turned out to be really crappy with all the stuff that's going on. So yeah, there was a lot of chances for this year to be great, but things turned out lackluster because of the stuff that Oh yeah, let me show you guys something a little bit. I'm not going to actually do this. straight up to the second level and actually do that first. I don't know if I should do this level first just for the heck of it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do episode 2 and episode 1 just for the heck of it. But I'm gonna go back to episode 1 and do that first. Plus, I don't think it allows me to do this episode 2 anyway. It's how you be episode 1. I think it works like Super Mario 64. But even if you do a later objective that you're able to do now, they prevent you from doing it later. That later objective is how you complete at least the first few objectives before it, so that way you're not skipping anything. I think they kept that rule. This level's a little deformed, however, I think. Or maybe it is completely formed. Yes, it is completely formed. I don't know where to bring it though, because I haven't played this game in 10 years. That's right, I haven't played this in 10 years and only played a little bit of that gaming club again, so I'm still clueless on what I was doing, so... Yeah, at least I was able to get by being grown this time. I was having trouble with our gaming club. We did give me a little trouble today. I found a good spot to stand, and... Yeah, I think if you stand on top of this windmill or from up here, if you do your careful moving, you can probably get to the secret level down there. But I'd rather not do that level because it's such a pain in the butt. That's right, you can do this first. And we're gonna do it just because, why not? We're up here. All-Stars because I don't think I can place the whole name in 100 letters I'm allowed on my phone for videos. I know, big oof. There's a few different restrictions on the phone that I don't like. Like the letter amount, yeah, that's one thing I don't like that they put there. But I'm going to put down this Super Mario Sunshine, but in the intro, it will explain that I'm playing the 3D All-Stars version of it, so don't worry, guys. You now know by this point that this is 3D All-Stars, but this is just... I'm just saying this just for the heck of it. I mean, it just came off the top of my head. I don't really know what I'm thinking, guys. You should know that by... what? Because this game is by now, because I already said it in the intro, so I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Let's just get to the Pretty Piranha fight. So yeah, this is Pretty Piranha's first real appearance in the series. The first fight is easy. The rematch with him is a little bit more trickier, plus he has a few new moves that actually made it pretty tough. Don't worry guys, we're going right back to the first episode. I didn't want to do that. I'm just showing something you can do in the original Sunshine, and I'm happy you can still do that in this one. It doesn't require glitches or anything. If you know what you're doing with your skills and how you move, you can actually do this first. All it requires is one of those bouncy cables and a little bit of the hover nozzle. Boom, you can actually do it. Just make sure you're careful to use the hover nozzle the rest of the way across, like you have to do in the original episode 2, and you'll be able to get to shine first as long as you can beat Pretty Piranha in the process. And the rest of the way up there isn't impossible. It's the same as episode 2 made it, so it's easy to get across it, luckily. Except for that last little bit with those two diagonals in the way of your path of jumping. As you can see, as soon as you complete any episode, for some odd reason, you unlock this. Apparently, it works on any episode you complete, but we're not going over there yet to unlock level 2. Because if I complete another episode, I think I will unlock level 3, and I can't keep track of 3 worlds at once. So, we're just going to go through it one world at a time until we complete level 7. Oh, you can do this. But we're doing this first. Okay, so they made it so you can actually do that. Okay, in Super Mario 64, I try to move to like the right to do other... I kinda can't talk right now, Garrett. Sorry. I hope he doesn't call again because I really do not want to end my video off. If I have to, this is just gaming over and out. Goodbye. This is just for... I know. I'm doing this all the time because sometimes someone's calling during my videos on Messenger and that is very likely to get through. I told him whenever I can't answer that I'm doing a video. I know I'm not doing the cool strats I used to get to him first, but to get to that big guy first, that little, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the gatekeepers are called in this game. I don't really know what to call them, to be honest. I try to think of a name for them, but I just don't know. Garrett's asking if I'm there. I am, I just can't answer because I'm doing a video on a game I was really wanting to do a video on. I mean, I want to do a video on this so much that even though I wasn't planning to, or was starting to not plan to because of how hard this game was, giving me, I decided to note that and just go, yeah, doing a video. I would answer, but I don't want to risk accidentally ending my video right where it is without meaning to. This is not going to be an easy fight. Garrett, if he calls again, I'm not going to be able to do a video on this game because he's making us... Oh. I know, I'm such a busy guy, guys. I have too many people that call me since I got this one. And boom, just like that, we've beaten the first boss. No, you don't. No, you don't. Nice try. You're supposed to have that happen to get to level 2, but there is a way to do it, as you guys saw earlier, without having to do that. So yeah. Wait, what just came out? Probably just a whole bunch of coins just popped out. Okay. Alright, try to side flip into it. Yahoo! I love doing that, guys. I just love going, yahoo! But yeah, now we have 4 shines. At least, I think there's the same amount of shines in this game as there are stars in Super Mario 64. I think there's 120 shines in this game. And I heard from my nephew who was trying to call me just a moment ago that there's a secret ending you can unlock if you get all of them. But I don't think I'm skilled enough to get all of them. Maybe over time, if this game is still playable after March 31st of next year, I might be able to get skilled if I play this game often enough and eventually be able to get all the shines. But I'm highly doubtful of that. Okay, now for the dreadful levels that are a pain in my butt, and why? Why'd you hit me? No, thank you. Now you'll see why these levels are such a pain that I'd rather not do them. These are secret levels, but they are kind of required to move forward due to the fact that they have to be completed to get farther in the world. The problem with these levels is they're very hard, and look what they do. They take away your foot back. And you depend on it at this point, even though it's still early on in the game. Because this level teaches you that levels in this game can be a real horror show without your flood pack. They make the levels extremely difficult, and you have to be very good with your skills to get through them. But at this point, I still haven't mastered everything I can do with the Switch version of this game because I haven't played it enough yet. I'm just not skilled enough. Whoa, what are you doing, game? I'm just not skilled enough to have mastered the Switch controls to this point. Am I literally about to beat this without dying? Nope, I bonked my head and died. Sorry guys, but this might take up the rest of the video. If I keep dying. one thing that makes this level nice is the music, that doesn't take away from the fact that this level can really make you rage. I know that was risky. Holy crap, how did I even do that? Guys, how did I even do that? I'm not going for that one up. If you're skilled enough, you can, but I died when I first tried it, so I'm not even gonna attempt that. Because you're so close to your level at that point that trying for it would not be a good idea, but if you're skilled with Sunshine, even on the Switch, I do suggest going for it if you want. But me, no thank you. I'd rather take the lumps, and if I do run out of lives, I'm fine with it. I can just re-enter the level and go back to that point. But still, at that point I'm so raged out that I get annoyed from even trying to re-enter the level. Not only knowing that it's a pain in the butt, but also trying to get through everything else to get there can sometimes be a bit of a pain. They're not too difficult, but, you know, something that you do not want to do. And sorry if you guys heard my mom there. She was not happy that I was saying that I was talking, but I have to because this is a video. That's because I'm one of those YouTubers that likes to talk. Sorry for talking your ears off. Let's get to the red coins in Windmill Village. They basically took the red coins from Super Mario 64 and put them in this game. Except instead of adding to your coin count, they have their own counter, which is kind of good for coinless runs that I saw. Because the coin counter for the red coins doesn't really count in those instances because it doesn't bring the main coin counter up. Now this is an easy red coin level. The red coins are in pretty easy to reach spots if you know what you're doing with your flood pack. He's trying to call me again, guys. I mean, I hate to ignore him, but I'm doing a YouTube video and I kind of can't answer. This is one of the reasons why my videos end. Like, Lindsay doesn't usually do that in some cases, but Garrett's more likely to call me more often when trying to get a hold of me. And I do not like the idea of this video being cut off because I don't want to have to restart it. I really just want this to be a fully complete video. Oh yeah, something cool you can do. Hold on, let me go for this one first. Then show you guys what I wanted to show you. Now, I didn't know I could do this, so let's see if I can do it here. If you can turn around quick enough, you should be able to reach platforms like that. Okay, I did not expect him to appear. Oof, I don't like trying to land on top of this platform from here. Don't worry, I did it, guys. There's a straight up red blue coin right down there. Yeah, I have to collect 10 and bring them to the boathouse, but I don't know where the boathouse is specifically. I haven't played this game long enough to really remember. If you guys want to, could you please tell me where the boathouse is in the comments? That will really help this video series out if I can get more shines. Just in case I do decide to come back and get the rest if I'm more skilled enough, because I may come back to this series down the line and see if I can get the rest of the shines that I didn't get the chance to get so I can unlock the secret ending of the game for you guys. I'd be happy doing that. I mean, I'd be fine with it. More content, and you guys would get to see an ending I never actually get to see myself. Of course, I'll probably hasten it because I'm going to try to get in my other file first before I try in this file. Although, if it's too difficult,